my channel. Today we have a message regarding the full moon that is upcoming on December the 29th, or that is coming on the 29th of December. So just to recap, a full moon is something that we utilize. So the energies of the full moon allows us to release the things that no longer serve us, or that the things that we want to let go of, in order to make way for something new that is coming in. So you can actually utilize energies of the full moon to release, to let go of. So if there are certain things that you're wanting to let go of, or if you're wanting to purge, or you're wanting to sort of release any type of emotions or barriers or blockages that you might be holding on to, doing it during the full moon on the 29th of December is going to be the best way to do it. For those of you that are new, my name is Eileen. I'm a spiritual advisor and intuitive coach. I provide you with guidance and wisdom every week right here on this channel. We appreciate every single one of you. So all we can really do is ask that you please subscribe, you give us a like, and share the content with anyone that you know would truly like to learn more on expanding their awareness and their consciousness. So let's get into this week's message for the full moon on December the 29th. All right, let's get right into it. So for those of you that are not aware, or if you're new to my channel, know that I actually pre-shuffle the cards. This is also going to be a general reading. It will not resonate with everyone. So if you find bits and pieces in this message that resonate with you, take those and leave the rest behind. So there are 6 cards that I actually draw for the full moon. So what I'm going to do is we're going to ask the angels, the universe, the spirits, and the ascended masters, what information do they want to offer us for this upcoming full moon on December the 29th? What are the energies in this full moon? So first card up, we have the Empress. I love this. We've started out with a major arcana, which is great because the Empress represents divine feminine energy, and it also represents creation, which is what I love. So what are the full moon energies that the collective needs to be aware of for this upcoming full moon, December the 29th? All right, we have the Sun and the Knight of Wands. This is good. Like, I'm loving seeing this. Okay, 3 more, please, Spirit. What are the upcoming energies for this full moon, December the 29th? Oh, you guys, 1 more card, Spirit, please. 1 more card, 1 more card. What are the upcoming energies for this full moon, December the 29th? Okay, all right. We've got it all. Okay, so out of all of 6 of these cards, 3 of them are major arcana. So if you're not familiar with tarot, what that actually means is the major arcana represents our full spiritual evolution and growth. So it means the big things globally, like the perspectives of our soul contracts per se, that have to deal with major themes in your life, okay? The minor arcanas, which is all the suits, are like everyday situations, okay? All right, so first card up. I love this because this card, in its placement, represents what have you created and manifested since the new moon, okay? So our last new moon was on December the 14th, okay? So this truly represents, what I love about the Empress is that it speaks truly about divine feminine energy. It represents intuition, creativity, passion, creation. This could also represent that some of you in the collective are pregnant or are about to get pregnant. It means that you are very fertile at this time. And what I love about this, especially in this imagery, is that what you probably can't see, there are like these, in the moon, there are these little dots, and it sort of connects and it goes all the way down and sort of encapsulates the earth. And what I love about that is that you have to sort of understand that the moon has 13 phases in it. And everything in planet Earth is based off of lunar phases. So there are phases in life, there's phases in evolution. And this truly represents that what you yourself have created and what you've manifested is you've created birth. You have birthed something new into your life. You have brought something to fruition in your life. You are utilizing your own gifts. You're allowing yourself to be creative and to be passionate. And you're bringing something to life, whether that is you actually being pregnant or bringing in a new, being, or you envisioning something and dreaming something and bringing it to life, whether it's a new business, it's a new relationship, whatever that might be. That is what you have created. You have created magic. You are really honing in to your divine feminine energy, which truly speaks about creation, right? It truly speaks about creation. Okay. Next up, we have, where are you now? So we have the sun, okay, which is another major arcana. And the sun truly speaks about divine masculine. And it also speaks about true and utter happiness. I feel that a lot of us in the collective, since the new moon, that new moon really, because it was a total solar eclipse new moon, it was an ending and a beginning all at the same time. So it was like a double whammy of energy for the collective as a whole, that it truly allowed many of us to truly finally release all of the barriers and blockages that we might have been carrying for so long, or that we might have shed layer by layer. And we're now feeling really whole. We're feeling very complete. We're feeling as if we are in our utter state of pure happiness, and that there is nothing that is going to get in our way. We see the potential. We see the bright horizons before us. And it's truly allowing us to be in that beautiful, blissful state of pure enjoyment. Okay. I really love that because, what I love is that the Empress in the Tarot really brings in that divine feminine. Okay. And this is what I love, because a lot of people don't know this. And so this is the part of me that really loves to share. So the Empress itself represents the divine feminine. Okay. But when you look at it from energies per se, the divine feminine is moved by the moon. Okay. Which is why women, when they go through menstrual cycles, a lot of times their menstrual cycles are based off of the lunar phases, the moon phases, the many moon phases, right? So everything has balance in it. The divine masculine in an energy perspective is represented by the sun, right? The sun in and of itself is, it is fire, it is passion, it is action, right? And the moon itself represents the emotion, right? So this is that duality, which I love seeing, which truly tells me that this full moon is really going to, and you also have to keep in mind, not only did we have a new moon on the 14th that was a total solar eclipse, but we had the grand conjunction, which was on the 21st. And now that we're at the full moon, which is on the 29th, now we're starting to see a different role of dynamics of evolution for relationships and how that is going to really come into play. Many of us, many people in the collective are going to be attracted to energy, not necessarily to a type of sex or to how people identify, but they're going to be attracted to the energy. And this is where everyone has to Everyone has a divine feminine and a divine masculine. You have both energies flowing within you. And your goal and your task is to sort of balance both of those energies out. You know, when we first start out, we always have one that is more dominant, but it is the area in us that we have to sort of heal in us, okay? And I say that because from my own personal experience, my dominant energy is a feminine energy. It is my dominance is very feminine energy. And a lot of my challenges and a lot of the barriers, a lot of the healing, a lot of my trauma and my pain was associated from being wounded, my masculine energy being wounded, right? So my masculine energy was very out of balance, and I had to learn to heal that wounded masculine energy in order for myself to truly learn to bring out my own masculine energy and use my own masculine energy to sort of bring in more positive masculine energy. It can get very convoluted, and I am going to do another video that talks about twin flames and talks about the dynamics of masculine and feminine energy. Okay, moving on. So the next card we have is the Knight of Wands, and this represents what is coming into your collective, what is coming into your conscious awareness. Now, what are you being consciously aware of? And this is the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands really speaks about passion. It speaks about excitement. It speaks about creating something that brings you so much joy and gives you so much fire. What I also want to point out is that sometimes with the Knight, it can be sort of like an in and out type of energy, which means that there are moments that you're like on fire with so many creative ideas and inspirations. And then there's moments that it feels like it just sizzles out. So it is your task to really be aware of what types of things create more passion and more excitement, and what things sort of sizzle that out for you, right? So it's really about you finding the balance and making sure that you always find that sort of passion and desire in your inspirations as you go through this next phase till we get to the next new moon, okay? All right, so what is no longer serving you? We have the World. Now, this is what I love, okay? So the World being in this spot really tells me that many of us in the collective are truly recognizing the people, the situations, the experiences, the pain, everything. We are seeing everything for what it is. We are recognizing what no longer serves us, and we've gotten tired of it, that we've released it. Right? We've released it because we're now at the end of a cycle, right? So the World represents completion. It represents that you have gotten across the finish line, and now you are closing the loop on everything, and you're now making your way to something new and something better. This is what I love. I love seeing this. I love seeing the World right in this spot, because this really tells me that the collective and humanity is really doing the work that they need to do. And they're starting to see things so clearly that they're willing to sort of look past it all and sort of move ahead. Okay. So the next card we have is the Ace of Wands. Okay. And this is, what can you release and let go of? What can you use basically to release and let go of these energies, okay? What I love about this is that the Ace of Wands is about new beginnings. Now, keep in mind that the card we just had was the World, which was about completion, right? And this is what I love, because right after the World, we have a new beginning, right? So this means inspiration. This means insight. This means you're now going to be very passionate about things, something, whether it's working with your hands. I sort of feel like a lot of people are wanting to like do things that they've always wanted to do, but somehow have been told that they would either A, never make any money, they would never be able to survive on it, or, you know, something like that. And now you're really tuning into that inner aspect of yourself where you know that this is what is going to bring you the most joy. And so you're stepping into that. You're stepping into that new beginning, that new potential, recognizing that this is what's going to bring you so much joy and so much excitement. I absolutely love that. And then the last card we have is the Nine of Wands, and it came out reversed. But this represents what additional resources are available to you as you release and let go. So what this tells me, the Nine of Wands being reversed. So when it's reversed, this is really wanting you to really be aware of, make sure that you've really taken inventory, that you've taken stock of every situation or every experience, and that you're not holding on to like small slivers. You know, really be willing to see, do you have any perceived limitations that you're just not really viewing? Do you need sort of a higher perspective? Do you need to really tune into your own inner guidance, your own inner oracle, your own inner, you know, knowing, to make sure that you're seeing things clearly? I really feel that this is also going to bring into your awareness that you're going to be very aware of people that are impeding on your space and trying to stop you or prevent you from moving forward. Now, I do want to point out that with all of these new energies that have just come in this month, things are not going to look the same anymore. There are going to be people that you have in your circle that you're going to let go of. There will be people that will sort of discourage you. They will try to prevent you from doing the things that you dream about or that you desire. And you're going to start seeing the true colors of individuals. And when you see that, you're going to recognize that they're impeding on your peace and on your vision of moving forward. And it's going, what the universe and the angels are really trying to tell you with that is that only you know what is right for you. No one else can tell you what is best for you. Not family, not friends, nobody. You are the only one that knows what's best for you, and you have to follow your heart and follow your guide and allow it to lead you in the direction that you want to go. If that means that you have to let some people go, let them go. Don't hold on to them just because you're afraid of being alone, or you feel like you don't have any support. You need the type of people in your life that are going to support you and that believe in your ability to be who you want to become and do what you want to do. Those are the kinds of people you need in your life. So that is what this full moon has for us on December the 29th. I really absolutely love this. This full moon message cannot get any better. It truly cannot get any better. And I truly love it for this time because we are fast approaching the end of the year. And that means that we're now moving into better horizons. We're starting to really hone in on what it's going to look like and what we're truly desiring for our future. And that is the beauty of it. We're completing a cycle. I want you to really take into account as you get to this full moon tomorrow. I want you to really take into account your entire year. Look at your entire year. See how far you've come. See what you've accomplished. Be willing to acknowledge, no matter how small or how big that accomplishment might be. An accomplishment is an accomplishment. The size of it does not matter. So really take into account what all you've done. Really be willing to be proud of yourself for where you are and what you've done. And be willing to go further. Push past that envelope and move further, because your potential and your desire and your dream is just past that horizon. So thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope you got lots of good, amazing nuggets for this week. And we will see you next time. Namaste, guys.